Hello and welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, then thank you so much for joining us, and if not, then welcome back. So today we're building in the world of San Sequoia, and we are building on the lot 23 Eucalyptus Lane, and we are doing a family home today. So I am very excited to share this build with you guys because although I do family homes quite often, I have never built one in this style. I've never built one like this before. I don't even know what this style is. I don't even know what you would call this, but I'm really excited to share it with you guys. Now this build is actually for 6 Sims. So there is 4 bedrooms, but there is 2 bedrooms that contain like 2 beds or a double bed, so we will get into that a little bit later. But I do just want to talk a little bit about the build and kind of what I was thinking as I was building this. So you can see that I'm starting off with this general shape, and originally when I was building this, I actually just wanted it to be this size. So I was just going to keep it like this because I thought this is pretty cute, it's nice, it's a little small home, and I thought, you know, it would just be like a small family home. But I actually ended up expanding. I expanded to the left, and then I expanded to the right, and then I was like, let's just make it bigger. Let's just have a big family home. So that is what we ended up with. We have a really big family home for 6 Sims. So I hope that you guys do like it. It is very different from the builds that I normally do, but I really like it. I don't know what this style is called. Here's the thing, right? I know that majority of the audience that watch me are American, which is lovely. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. But I'm actually from Britain. I live in Scotland, so I don't have really houses like these. I mean, maybe we do. I mean, I've not been everywhere in Britain, so like maybe we do. But to me, this is an American house. Like I was building this, and I was like, this gives me American vibes, and I don't know if that's me like stereotyping, like. Because when I was younger, I watched a lot of Disney Channel, and they were all like American shows mainly. So to me, this house reminds me of like, did anyone ever watch Good Luck Charlie? Like, because that's the kind of vibe this house gives me. I'm like, oh, this is like Good Luck Charlie vibes. Except this is actually a 1-story home. I know it looks like it would be a 2-story, but because of the way that the boxes are on the top, it actually is just a 1-story, but it's still really, really big. It still works really nicely. But yeah, it gives me like Good Luck Charlie vibes. So I feel like it's like a very like American build. But yeah, you can let me know. I know that I have a lot of American viewers, so you guys can let me know like what you think and what kind of style this home is. And yeah, like I literally have no idea. So yeah. But anyway, so as you can see right now, we are building the kind of what is this like? I always forget the name of this. I always say terrain, but I don't know if that's the right word. Like I'm just gonna call it terrain. I'm just gonna say terrain. We're doing that at the moment, and you might notice that this build is a little bit more simplistic in the sense that I didn't just kind of cover up with like leaves and with flowers and stuff. I actually decided to put down some flowers and things and place them behind fences. You will see what I mean. I feel like it just sounds crazy, but I ended up building in some fences, and yeah, kind of having it like so they're growing out of these little planters sort of, and I thought that looked really nice. That's what I decided to go for. Sorry if I sound a little bit, I don't know, rough in my voiceover. I actually have quite a sore throat today, and I feel like I'm jumbling up all of my words and just getting confused. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we're just doing it like these little, I guess they're like make-do planters kind of. That's kind of what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look kind of guarded off from the rest of the area because I really wanted this nice red stone to be here. I wanted it to be like, I don't know, like a big kind of entranceway. And I felt like I couldn't really just fill it up with bushes and stuff because that would look a little bit silly. So yeah, that's what I decided to go for. And I did also build a garage because I love garages. I love building them. I just think they're so fun, so I decided to do that. And I did also add a little basketball hoop on the other side, and I guess I could have put the basketball hoop on the garage. That would have also made sense, but I don't know, I didn't do that for some reason. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the basketball hoop is functional from there. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like it should be, but I'm not sure because there is obviously plants like right below it. So maybe that's something I'll have to have a look at. But I did playtest this build. I forgot to check that. But I did playtest this build and it is completely functional. So let's get into a little bit of the specs of the build, and yeah, let's talk a little bit about it. So this is a house for 4 daughters. Now obviously you can have whoever you want to live here. You can have 4 boys, you can have 2 girls, 2 boys, you can have whoever you like. But yeah, I decided to do like a 4-daughter household just because I thought that was really sweet. And so there is 4 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. There is a bedroom for an infant, a bedroom for 2 kids, a bedroom for the parents, and then there is also a basement for the teenagers. So there is a basement in this build, which is a little bit different. I never normally do basements, but I've been really inspired because of the new basement treasures kit, so I decided to do a basement. So the basement is where the teenager like lives. Well, that's where her room is. And yeah, I really like her room. It's probably one of my favorite rooms that I did. So yeah, I hope you do like that. But this house, just in case you're curious, it is 102,559 simoleons. So it's definitely kind of expensive, especially if you're not playing with money cheats. It is quite expensive, and I'm not sure what the bills would be. I am not good at stuff like that. I don't know what the bills would be. But yeah, if you're not playing with money cheats, it might be a little bit difficult to get the money. But I don't know, I think just because it's on the bigger side of builds, I don't normally build houses that are this big. So yeah, you'll have to forgive me for it being so expensive. But yeah, it's a very big build. And there is only 1 bathroom, but because it is a 1-story, I felt like that made sense. Now, although there is only 1 bathroom, there is also a gym in this build. I thought it would be really nice to have a gym where the garage is. So there is a little like home gym. There's just a few things in it. I think I just put like a treadmill, a little machine, and then a punching bag. I didn't do too much because there wasn't a lot of space, and also I thought that would be enough. So yeah, you can let me know how it is and if you like it and stuff. But yeah, so here I am doing the kitchen. Well, I've just finished the kitchen actually. I spoke all the way through it. Oops. But we're doing the living room, and I decided to do the living room like right next to the kitchen. Now, I actually really struggled with this floor plan, I'm not gonna lie. Because of the way it is, and I'm not really used to doing houses like these, I was kind of struggling, and I wanted there to be like space, but I didn't want there to just be like empty space where nothing was there. So I was trying to fill up the place but not have it look too cluttered. That's actually something I haven't mentioned, but I did try and go for a more like less cluttered look. Now there is still clutter. I'm not gonna sit here and say there's not clutter, because there is. I love clutter, but I did try and clutter it a little bit less, so you can let me know what you think of that and if you like it. And honestly, on that note, I actually have been thinking about doing like a modern home, so let me know if you'd want to see that, because I'm really liking the idea of it. I used to stream all the time, and in all of my streams, people would say to me, why don't you do something modern? And I would always say, because I can't do modern for the life of me. But since doing Twitch, I have actually become a lot better at building. So I feel like I could definitely take a swing at it. So yeah, you might see that in the near future. But anyway, here is the living room. It's pretty simple. I did use a lot of Grown Together. So I used the Grown Together furnace. No, that is not a furnace. What is that? A furnace? A fireplace. Oh my, a fireplace. And the Grown Together couch, the Grown Together rugs, of course. I actually never remember when things are from Grown Together or if they're from base game, because of the update that came out at the same time. So if I ever say something's from Grown Together and you're like, no, that's base game, I'm sorry. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm trying. But anyway, so the kitchen is actually one of my favorite parts. I think that it's really simplistic looking, but I love that. I kind of like that it's a little bit more simple, a little bit more, I want to say it's a little bit more modern. I don't know, it gives me more modern vibes than like the living room and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. This house is definitely very homely. I know that it's in a wee bit of a weird layout, like the way that you've got the couch with regards to the fireplace. But I don't know, I kind of like it. I feel like it gives like homey vibes. It gives like, you know, it's kind of mismatched. It's kind of off, but like in a good way. I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I like to know your opinions. Like genuinely, when I read your comments, they make me so happy. Like I smile as soon as I see them. I love replying to you guys, so never feel like you can't, you know, reply and tell me what you think and say if you liked something or if you didn't like something. I am all ears. I love to hear what you guys think. But here we're doing like the big kind of hallway. So this is the area that leads into all the other rooms, and you can see I did a big grand piano, which I really liked, but I actually do end up expanding the dining room. So I do the dining room in a little moment, but I actually end up expanding it, so you can see that it's not very big right now. I end up pulling the wall back, like, you know, where that shelving unit is. I end up kind of pulling that wall back and having it, I don't know, like having it stretch a little bit further so that the dining room has the gym coming off of it and so that you're not entering the gym from the hallway, if that makes sense. You'll see it soon. I think I do it very soon. I think I either do it like after the parents' room or after the kids' room. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so I don't know, I felt like I had a lot of extra space in that little middle area, and I kind of felt like there was a little bit too much space. Maybe that's just me loving to clutter things up, but yeah, I just felt like there was a little bit too much room, so I do end up doing that. But I actually really like the dining space. I feel like it's really clean, and I love that you can see it from the outside. Like, I feel like that's so cute. You can like see your Sims having dinner. Okay, that sounds kind of creepy. That was giving me like you vibes, like Joe vibes from you. You can watch them have dinner. I just mean I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute that you could see the inside. Okay, that's what I meant. This voiceover is all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. I have a sore throat. I'm just struggling. My brain isn't working properly today, so please forgive me. But here is the parents' bedroom, and the parents' bedroom is pretty small. But now, this might be a very like personal view. But I wanted this to be the parents' bedroom because personally, whenever we would go on holiday or just in general, my parents would always sleep in the bed closest to the front door so that if anything happened, they were like there, you know? So I thought, if I apply this logic to The Sims, well, we have the parents' bedroom being like the closest to the front door. So that way, if anything happens, like there's a burglar or anything, the kids' rooms are like further back, and that means that the parents are there, you know? And the parents are like right there next to the door. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know. I was just thinking about it and I was like, I feel like the house just feels safer having the parents be closer to the front door. I don't know. Tell me if you know what I mean. I just feel like I don't know. I like to think that's a universal experience. Like we all kind of feel that way. But let me know. Let me know because I'm curious. But here is the toddler's room or the infant's room. Sorry, the infant's room. And I love this room. It is very pretty and pink. Everything is pink. Everything. I really wanted to do a nice little pink room, and so I did it. So yeah, it's very nice and pink, and I used a crib that I've never used before. I believe that one is base game. I think so anyway. I think that one is base game, and I really like it. It's nice. It's very like simple. It's just like a plain wood, but yeah, I really, really like it. So here is me expanding that dining room, which I spoke about a little bit earlier on. And yeah, I just added a high chair because it is an infant. Now, I don't know if you guys use high chairs. I don't because they stress me out. Like, having to put the kid in a high chair and just, no, I just can't deal with it. So I decided to put one in just in case you wanted it, but yeah, I don't use them personally because they just stress me out. But yeah, there is one if you want to use it. And yeah, now we are doing the 2 kids bedroom right now. Now these 2 kids share a room, and I was thinking they're either very, very close in age, like maybe a year apart, or they're twins. I think the year apart thing is what I was thinking, but they could definitely be twins. I think either would work. But I decided that these 2 are actually very sporty, and they're both like very similar. Normally when I do sim share in a room, I try and do them like different. Like I try and give them 2 different vibes. But these guys actually have like the same vibes. So I think the blue bed that I used, I think that might be like the football team. I don't think it's the cheerleading, I think it's the football team. You can let me know if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure because I did play around with high school years when I used to do Not So Berry, but I don't think I ever done any of the after school activities like the cheerleading and stuff, so you'll have to let me know, but I think that's what it is. And then the other bed is obviously like, I think basketball, so I thought it'd be really nice that these 2 sims are really sporty and they kind of have their hobbies. I feel like they both do after school clubs, and yeah, I just feel like they're really outgoing and they're definitely best friends, but like they also argue all the time. Like they give me that vibe. So yeah, I thought that was really nice. And here is the home gym. So this is the second last room, and then we move on to the basement. So this, as I said, it only has a few things in it. So it's got like the punching bag, the little arm machine, and then, I think it's arms and legs, and then also a treadmill. And then I just put these mirrors, these mirrors in because 1, all gyms have these, and 2, it just makes the room look so much bigger. So I thought that was nice. Now here is the teenager's bedroom, and I do want to say that this is a little trust the process moment, because when you're first watching it, it doesn't look so good, but I started to change up the color scheme and I decided to go for a little bit of a darker color scheme, so it's more like black, and it looks so much better. I feel like it's just the best vibes. And I tried to use some clutter from the basement treasures, so I used that like mattress one. I thought that was really nice, and then I put in some boxes. I thought maybe the teen has been forced to live down here because they've just had an infant, and so she's still kind of moving all of her stuff in, so there's some boxes in here. I thought that was really nice. But I love the vibe of this room. I went for a kind of aqua and black color scheme, and she does have a little desk down here. Now I know it's annoying when there's only 1 desk in the house, because let's be real, every sim in the house is going to try and use this. I was playtesting it and they couldn't stay away from this, so I'm sorry in advance for that. But yeah, I just really wanted to give her a desk, and I love this chair. I think it's from high school years. I love it, and I really wanted to use it. And the little tablet, I just thought that was so nice. But yeah, I think this is my favourite room in the house. I just think it's so sweet and so nice. And I did add a fireplace down here and also a TV. So she has everything she needs. She's got everything. I tried to just do as much as I could. I also added like these big lights next to her bed that are so sweet. And yeah. Now, I do have this build on my gallery. My gallery ID is just iHanza, so please feel free to download it if you would like. And yeah, I hope you did like the vibes of this house. I know it's a little bit different from the family homes that I normally do, but yeah, I really like it. So I'd love to hear your guys' opinions as well. As I said, I love reading for the comments, so please feel free. And please leave a big like and subscribe if you did enjoy, because it really does help me out and I appreciate it so much. If you want to follow me on any of my socials, or you want to join my Discord where we talk about The Sims, other games, just stuff in general, then please feel free to check my description and click on any of those links, because yeah, I post on Instagram most of the time, my build. Sometimes I'll post like work in progress and things like that, and yeah, there might be some stuff on there that you don't see because I don't put them on YouTube. But yeah, thank you so much, I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.